Hey guys, welcome to Roost Tennis. Are you hitting your shot very flat and you think you need more topspin? So in this video, I'm going to take you guys through step-by-step drills, and by the end of this video, you'll know how to do a shot with proper topspin. So let's get started. The reason why you want the topspin is to control your shot. The more topspin you have, the more curve you're going to make onto your shot. So there are two movements that I want to explain to you guys, and the first one is called the wall movement. So I'll get you guys to stand in front of the fence or the wall that is straight with your forehand grip. I want you guys to take your racket and make sure that racket is parallel to that fence. Now try moving your racket from low to high. This is the movement of the wall movement. Now this movement will help you to add topspin on the ball. So the second movement is called the table movement. So take your racket back, and you guys are now moving your racket from back to forward. Imagine this is the table and the racket is moving along that table. This back and forward movement will help you to add pace onto your shot. Now when you're doing your forehand shot, you need a good balance of the wall movement and that table movement. If your forehand shot has too much of a wall movement, then you might end up hitting on the frame or the ball doesn't go over the net. If you have too much of the table movement, because it lacks in topspin, the ball might just go long. Alright, so this is our first drill. I'll get you guys to hold the ball and your racket, stand very close to the net. I'll get you guys to pinch the ball between the net and your tennis racket. Alright, from here, you guys are going to roll the ball upward and try rolling the ball over the net. I'll show you one more time. Now make sure when you do this, your racket face is parallel to the net. Your racket face shouldn't be facing up or pointing down. Alright, next, try the same thing with the racket take back. So place the ball somewhere around here. Take your racket back, pinch, and then roll it up. And I want you guys to remember that feeling of you brushing that ball up and rolling it over the net. Alright, stand really close to the net. We're going to do a couple of shadow swinging. Get into that surfing position. Now try swinging your racket forward. Imagine that there's a ball between the net and your racket. And what you're trying to do here is you're trying to brush that ball, roll that ball over the net. That imaginary ball. So surfing position, swing your racket, roll it over, and racket goes over your shoulder. I'll show you guys one more time. Surfing position, racket forward, brush it up, fall through. Now make sure when you're doing a shadow swinging, be sure to check if your racket face is pointing straight. The racket has to be parallel to that net. And also, try very slowly in the beginning. Make sure your movements are all correct throughout the motion. Once you're used to it, then try increasing the speed bit by bit. Okay, so our next drill is self-fitting forehand shot. Take a couple of balls, but you stand on the service line, and all you're doing is that self-fit forehand shot with the movement you just practiced. So here's how it looks like. So start from that surfing position, drop the ball, and you're trying to brush the ball upwards. Alright, our last drill is forehand shots from the baseline. So have your partner to throw the balls for you, or use one we'll use one of the ball machines so that you can practice on your own. Now let's see what happens to your forehand shot if you have that too much of the wall movement. As you can see, the ball didn't go far enough. There wasn't much pace on your shot, and I just did a couple of shots and my shoulder starts to hurt. And this is how your forehand shot looks like if you have too much of that table movement. Alright, so let's do a quick recap, guys. We've learned two different movements today. It's the wall movement and the table movement. These two movements are very important when it comes to putting topspin on your forehand shot. If there's too much of a wall movement, you're going to start hurting your shoulder, and also there's not going to be much pace to your shot. On the other side, if there's too much table movement, because it lacks in topspin, the ball tends to go long. So thank you so much for watching to the end, guys. If you are keen to learn more about basics in tennis, please check out my other videos on my channel. If you have learned something new today, please give it a like on this video, and also be sure to subscribe my channel so that you're not going to miss any videos.